Hey guys, today we have an EPSON Workforce WF-2750 printer. I just want to point out where the sensor is for the main paper tray. So when you pull the paper tray out and put it back in, you see a message on the screen that says that you replaced the paper and you need to confirm the size of it. So that sensor is going to be located on the bottom over on this side of the printer. So I'm going to flip it on its side and show you where exactly it is. So this is our right side, this is the left side if we're looking at the printer. And if we remove the paper tray, we can see the sensor right here. It's a tiny little pin, so if it's broken, then that's probably why your printer is not letting you know that the paper tray is closed. So look into that. If it's broken, you may need this different part or think of a way of how to replace it. Okay, so this is a closer look. This is the pin right here. It's like a little button that you push and it just presses in. You can see the wiring that goes to it. So if there's a way of you finding a way to replace that, I never ran into this problem before. But that's, once again, that's where it senses your paper tray. Another thing you may want to look at is actually the tray and make sure that area where it presses in is not broken. So still keeping in that same position, this is the area, the tab that presses on that button, and really for it to be broken is very hard. Like this can break, but this is kind of between these two, so there's very little chance that it's broken on here, but anything can happen, so check that. Maybe you have a tray from a printer that's not of this model that you're trying to put in. Make sure this is the correct tray. So this is a 2750 tray. They're going to be very similar to all the years, like 2650 models and 2750. So basically, that's something to look for. And then make sure you, of course, have paper in there versus what I have, nothing. So that's where to check for the paper tray sensor. And one more thing is, if you're having a problem with that, make sure there's nothing in the way here. So if you have some paper jammed, for example, right here, you're going to try to close it, and this will not allow for the paper to be, for the sensor to read what you have, that you have the paper tray closed, and you don't have it closed, even though from the front it looks like you do. So make sure any obstruction is removed from here. This right here is not the sensor, it's just like a little spring that helps with gentle loading and removing the tray. So like I said, anything can jam in here. If you had a paper jam before, or if you just had a piece of paper jam in here, you're trying to close, the sensor won't read it if you have something here, crumpled up paper or something like that. So those are the two things that you need to check in order for your paper tray to be read, and so you can get back to printing. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.